Meet mPrest, developer of the command and controls for the Iron Dome system. One that's proved its value in saving lives over and over again, as Israel has had no choice but to protect itself from incoming missile fire from enemies on all sides. For those who haven't heard of the Iron Dome system, it's effectively an automatic missile defence system that's so clever it's able to predict the trajectory and direction of a projectile and fix onto the oncoming missile and aim to take it out before it lands and causes potential damage to civilians and infrastructure. The Iron Dome system has been so effective that many other countries are interested to purchase them to protect major infrastructure sites. Given the accuracy of their defence technology, you would expect them only to be good at this type of technology. But mPrest continues to develop revolutionary and innovative technologies for a range of industries, including big data analytics, power utility control software, industrial Internet of Things, the Internet of Energy, and real-time optimization software. Working on huge infrastructure management projects, such as the Robert Moses Niagara Power Plant in New York, which is the largest state power organization and one of the largest renewable energy sources in the US. With such an exciting and innovative range of technology products and a global client base, I had to come to meet the president, CEO and co-founder, Natan Barak, and former IDF Navy colonel to find out more.
Hi Natan, great to meet you.
Hi Jonny, thank you for coming.
Pleasure. So, firstly let me congratulate you on your involvement in the Iron Dome system that's helped to save so many lives here in Israel.
Thank you, we've been privileged to be part of the Iron Dome process.
Tell us a little bit more about your involvement and your part to play in that system.
Well, mPrest was part of three major companies that were dealing with the Iron Dome. Rafael was the prime contractor, and they took the lead for all the development of the Iron Dome system. We were in charge on the command control system, a system that collects all the data from different sensors, try to predict where the rockets are going to fall, and get the plans for the interceptor where to hit the rocket itself.
We're certainly in a new era of military technology, because in the old days they were just using radio transmissions, what have you, to communicate, and now they have such intricate communication systems.
We have to be connected to so many sensors all around Israel. We have to interface with the Air Force command control system to make sure that we are not hitting our own airplanes.
Because they're heat-seeking missiles, are they not? So if they fix onto the wrong target effectively, it could be disastrous. So it's very important that your information is...
Yeah, that probably will shut us down. So we have to make sure that we are 100% successful in not making mistakes on those decisions. And thanks God, up to now, the command control system is working properly for many thousands of interception.
Fantastic. So well done on saving all of those precious lives and civilian casualties and devastation to infrastructure, which I'm sure you must be very proud of.
Yeah, we have definitely been privileged to be part of that. We are very proud of what happened, and I think that all the team here in mPrest are excited for our contribution for the safety of Israel.
So, I mean, anybody else would have retired by that time. Yeah. It was your legacy project. You've saved thousands of civilian lives, but it appears you keep innovating. Tell us a little bit about the new areas which you've branched into in the last couple of years.
First of all, we have very talented people that has a background both in military and commercial application. What we have been doing for the last 2 or 3 years, we took all the technologies that we have implemented and which is combat proven. We took it and implemented in a commercial application. We started with vehicle fleet management, which seems to be very simple. However, the same applications that is running here in Israel for vehicle fleet management is running in Brazil and Argentina and other places where we are using the same code, the same software version, although here our problem is that our neighbors are stealing our car. In Brazil and Argentina, they are kidnapping the driver while the car is operating. So we are using our interface generator, our rule engine, and so on. We are creating more and more applications just by playing with the whole engine, interface, generator, and so on. We have been chosen by the Israel Electrical Company, which is the biggest panel, almost the only one. We have been chosen by the biggest water dripping irrigation systems in Tafin to build their command control system, which not just control all the pipes that they have in tens of thousands of farms, but they will be the most knowledgeable company worldwide with gathering so much data that we are going to process in real time, making sure that their customers are going to increase their growth.
This is all encompassed under the area of industrial IoT,
right.
Internet of Things,
right.
where you're effectively connecting sensors and equipment. So that could be in agriculture, that could be in a factory, it could be in a power plant, for instance, and you're enabling them to get more information from their sensors, to get statistics, to get data that's comprehensively controlled and managed, and then you're adjusting settings or whatever it is so they get optimum efficiency.
That's right, we might hire you for being our marketing people, from marketing people.
So Netafin are one of the original innovators in agriculture in Israel, which took the country from being effectively barren land to being a very, very successful and productive agricultural land. So they certainly have the knowledge and experience, and if they're using you, then you must be offering them a system that is highly intelligent and more efficient for them.
Definitely.
Let's talk about the projects that you've recently launched in New York.
We've started with NYPA, New York Power Authority. Their issue was that there were transformers burning up. Each one of them cost millions of dollars, and every time that this kind of event happened, it causes outages and many, many other problems. So what we are doing is we are controlling the transformer. We are predicting when the transformer might burn up, and just when we see these kind of things happening, we can bypass the transformer, we can shut down the transformer, so on and so forth.
The New York Power Authority is the largest renewable energy source in the US.
Yeah, that's right. And by managing all the transformer, we are going to reduce the outages in New York. At the end of the day, we'll be giving them a kind of a system of systems where they can manage all of their assets on one platform.
Does your system incorporate some kind of security protection for effectively cyber attacks or the other kind of threats that they see from rogue nations or international hackers or whatever it is? All sorts of energy resources are protected in some way. So tell us a little bit about that.
Our system in the defense world are fully protected from cyber attack. We gain a lot of experience in protecting our system because it's very, very critical from our point of view. But we took all this knowledge, and again, we are integrating it as part of the end-to-end solution as a system of systems to incorporate physical security, cyber security, safety, operation, logistic, again, everything to one platform.
Fantastic. Tell us a little bit about the project in New Zealand.
New Zealand are taking the renewable energy to the edge. They've implemented many solar systems. They're predicting how much demand is going to be in Auckland. Auckland will be able to use more clean and green energy rather than just working in the operating gas or other means. We are going to what we call flatten the duck curve, which is a big demand that's happening when people are getting home and so on. And the total cost of energy will be reduced dramatically, will be a lot more cleaner, greener. Think about if you have a solar panel on your roof and your battery is full, from that time and on, your solar is worthless. Why don't we consume?
If I understand correctly, it's almost like a peer-to-peer sharing system how we used to have on the internet for downloading, for instance. If you want to download something, you could take a connection from somebody else and a connection from somebody else. But now you're doing that with energy, effectively, that people can share the energy that they have and reduce their costs by helping somebody else with the energy that's available more local to them. Is that was it?
That's an excellent explanation. We are going to use it. But the truth is exactly the way that you have described it.
Well, you've certainly had an interesting path to where you are today. I know you've been going 15, 16 years already, but it seems that the new areas which you're delving into are even more interesting. Rather than protecting life, but conserving life and making sure that we're efficient and we're able to use all of our resources to the optimum level. Thanks so much for your time today.
Welcome.
It's been very, very interesting.
You should come back in 3 years to see what we have been doing in 3 years.
I hope that we'll come back before that and see the development and give an update to the rest of the world on the wonderful work you're doing here.
Thank you.